Mike, so when a super fight's announced like this, you've obviously been in many of these super fights before. How much pressure is it on a guy to deliver on the biggest stage?
Hey, listen, man. This is the biggest moment of your life. This is the moment we always dreamed of, being a super fighter. Every time I fight, the whole world is watching, and this is just a dream come true for both of the fighters, I believe.
What did you like about both fighters? About Fury first, and then about Wilder as fighters?
Well, I like both of them as fighters. You know, I mean, both of these guys came from nothing and they accomplished being heavyweight champion. You know, you have nothing to do but to respect that. I understand that. I had their position at one time.
How did you think it was going to go the first time around?
I don't know. I don't know. I was hoping for Tyson Fury. I always vote for him because he was named after me. So it's always, that's the natural thing to do, right? So I always really, I'm biased towards him.
But Wilder's the knockout artist, and
Yes,
you're a
he
knockout
is.
artist
Yes,
too.
He is. Yes, he is a knockout artist. And he did really well. I thought Fury was handling him well. I thought Tyson was handling him well, boxing well. I didn't know Tyson Fury was that good of a boxer. You know, because of his awkwardness that he's tall, he doesn't look like he would be that good of a boxer, but he's very effective.
He moves well for a big guy too.
Yes. You don't even notice that he's moving well because he looks awkward, but he does really well.
You did the podcast with Tyson Fury.
Yes. Yeah.
What was it like having Tyson as a guest?
Hey, he's really, what can I say about Tyson? Tyson is, he's just very likable. You leave the place really liking him, you know, he's a nice person.
You mentioned obviously how the fight was going. Tyson was looking very impressive and outboxing Wilder.
Yes.
Do you think that surprised a lot of Americans who didn't know what Tyson had to offer?
Well, that surprised me. You know, I really never really understood Tyson Fury. I never understood, you know, and then I just kept seeing them beating guys that were decent fighters, and I said, wow, he keeps beating these guys. I said, are these guys washed up, or these guys throwing the fight? What's the problem here? This guy don't look like he should be beating these guys, but he's beating these guys, and he's laughing at them and making it look comic, you know, and so I became a fan, and he's just so much better than what he appears to be, what he looks like.
You mentioned obviously about the super fight and the stage that these guys have trained and worked to be on. When they are in the ring and they're staring each other down, there's nerves, there's pre-fight fear, there's all of that, isn't there?
I'm sure, but by the time they're in the ring and they're facing each other, those nerves and fears have went away. They evolved to this, no, this is what it is, it's fighting now.
And then what takes over? Adrenaline?
Probably adrenaline, but other than the adrenaline and the high stakes, it's like a sparring match. It's just like going to the gym.
Wilder is the knockout puncher. People say that obviously he only needs to win 1 second of any round to win a fight, and in the 9th round he put Tyson Fury down. What does it take in a fight of that magnitude, or any fight, to rise off the deck and start fighting back the way that Tyson
Hey,
did?
listen, it's just that it's not over till it's over. You know, I don't care how hard you punch, how great a puncher. It's hard to beat somebody that doesn't want to quit, and that's just what it is.
When you were watching the fight, were you getting involved in it? The fact that Tyson had run up this lead and Deontay then put him down, was it something that you were, were you cheering Tyson on?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. It was, I don't know how to say it. It was almost like a fairy tale, screen book written. He went down, he got back up. It looked impossible, like he was finished, and he got back up.
And then when Tyson was putting his hands behind his back and above his head and telling Wilder to come at him, what did you make of all that? And then hitting
Wilder, right? But yes, I thought he was a little bit of a clown, but that's just his way of fighting and his spirit of fighting. You know, I can't judge that, but he's just, he amazed a lot of people by getting up.
Because it's everything you shouldn't do against the puncher.
Well, he's tough. He showed he's tough. He's able to take part punches and get up and come back and win the round. I just really admire him. You know, just his upbringing, what he's been through, what he goes through now, his everyday life. I think he's a really good guy. It's not that I dislike Deontay Wilder. I think he's a wonderful man too. I like to get to know him well, but I never got to know him as well as I got to know Tyson.
Round 12, when Tyson went down, people thought that was it. People thought it was game over. What was your first impression when Tyson Fury hit the deck in that last round?
I said, oh man, it's over. And then he got up, and then it was almost like a Rocky scenario. Everybody went crazy.
And then he fought back. He stuck it on Wilder as well.
Absolutely, I agree with you. He fought back. He did.
And how much did his stock rise as a consequence to fighting back like that?
It was just amazing. Listen, I'm a fan. I'm going to be interested in seeing how it comes in this fight as well.
Did you think Wilder, as a finisher, was going to be able to finish Tyson off when he'd hurt him in the 12th round? Did you think he was
I didn't know. I had no idea what he was going to do. I just knew that it appeared that Tyson Fury was over. It appeared that way, but everybody was wrong. The appearance was wrong.
People thought it was game over?
Pretty much, yes.
When someone fights back like that, late in a fight, and they're tired, fatigued, emotional, drained, all that kind of stuff, what does it take?
Hey, listen, it takes a great deal of intestinal fortitude, self-belief, a great deal of self-belief in yourself and confidence to believe that you can overcome the situation. And it's just an illusion. It's not as bad as it appears.
Tyson has obviously said that he's a massive fan of yours, and that's been well documented. Wilder, when asked about heavyweight greats of the past, said that he would have beaten you in a fight.
Hey, I don't know. I love the fact that he thinks that way, because that's what I would say as well. And he's supposed to think that way. He's the heavyweight champ of the world. And that's something very special. And I hope he never forgets that.
Are these guys on a par with you, Lennox and Evander, and the guys from your era?
Hey, listen, regardless if they are or they're not, they're champions in their right, and they deserve the respect of a champion.
What happens in the rematch on February the 22nd?
It's going to be really, a really interesting fight, because both guys have something to prove, a great deal to prove. And I just wish the best for Tyson Fury. I'm always a Tyson fan.